we've got about 7 days to get out of Tanzania. And those are not going to be huge days, but big-ish. We haven't really got time to rest. We're just trying to work out how to get a Zambian visa before we leave this small city, because after that there's no signal in the countryside. It should be fine. We're aiming for a guest house today that's about 40k away, and then the night after that we're planning a wild camp spot next to a small lake. Fingers crossed it's malaria free. Let's get on the road.
Yes, morning.
Jumbo, morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, true.
We go to
Follow this way for 100
Mbeya.
meters.
Where?
Yeah, maybe 3 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
this way is not good.
No, we know. But
you know it.
we're joining back onto the road.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Carol.
Thank you. Have a good day. Morning. Love a bit of unexpected off-road for no reason. Shout out to the app Commute again for today's problems. Onwards.
We just got to do some off-road.
Rock climbing. Hello. Is this the guest house?
To Mbeya, that's 150k, so 115.
Okay.
It's doable. I don't know the elevation levels yet.
That's going up. There's a big mountain pass after Mbeya.
After?
Yes.
Wait, so...
And it's rising until then.
But Igawa to Mbeya is up?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Then we can't do that. We can
Yeah.
break it up in two though.
After some careful deliberation, we finally realised that we couldn't make it in time to the Zambian border. The reason for this problem is, despite the fact that we were entitled to longer, we were only given about 25 days to cross through Tanzania, and along with time to edit and to rest, that wasn't really enough time to cycle the whole country. The decision to take an African bus is not taken lightly because, as we've seen on the road, luggage here is not handled properly. There is often damage that you can see on things that are strapped on or into buses, and the journeys are often very, very tightly packed. Despite these drawbacks, that was the only option we had, and we had to find a bus the next morning. Do the buses come the same time every day or different time?
Different time.
Okay.
So we just have to wait.
Yeah. Welcome on. Yeah, my friend.
So
My friend Mula, the manager of office for booking office.
Okay, nice.
Wanataka
Yaani hapa ndo kimeumana, wanataka na hizi baskeli ziende.
baskeli mbili au
Ni
aliyasema kila baskeli 10,000 unakuwa 20 baskeli mbili.
wao ni 14 ni.
Niambia 15.
Welcome this car.
This bus. Okay, okay.
Yaani nani meki ukiona wazungu wewe unasema.
Wacht even, hij gaat misschien ook naar Tunduma, naar de grens.
Lisha hapa tuwasaidie kusukuma.
It's okay. Yeah.
Wanataka njia nazo.
Did they go in the bus? Yeah. Okay, okay.
Sema masawa nikupe. Nitanguliza huko huko. Sema kama zizunguke.
Anaingia kidogo chini kule. Sasa ingia vizuri. Sika mtama. Sogea kwa sababu nipiga kwako hivi.
Ilale kama isogee kwako, ipige mtama hapo, unailazimisha rudisha nyuma hapo, piga mtama. Hey friend, this guy say you can pay 60,000, not 50. 60,000. 60 is not 50. No, 60. He say this bike is big.
But why say it now and not before?
Sasa walimu mmekaa tu mnashindwa kusaidiana. Sasa ndio mambo. Wanataka teacher waambie kwamba hivi.
Okay, we will pay in the bus.
You pay.
Okay.
Hana shida, watakupa watakupa ndani, nataka lipia ndani.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
yako. Bwana Yesu abariki watu wako hawa. Kwa jina la Yesu Kristo naomba. Amen.
Meat and chips.
We got some window food from this dude.
Yeah.
It happened as the bus was driving away.
No, it was not. It was a different dude.
Yeah.
But it was a good moment.
Shout out to the incoming food poisoning. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Nadi's been feeling very sick over the last few days with really bad stomach cramps. So we're going to try and get a malaria test today. Don't know how difficult that's going to be, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, update since earlier. Got sent on a wild goose chase around to different centres in this village. No one's got malaria tests. The owner from our guest house called the nurse who came. She gave Nadia some strong painkillers and is coming back later to do a blood test for malaria, typhoid and lots of other things. We've got money to pay the nurse, but not money to fix all of the other kind of knock-on problems that this has caused, because we need to get Nadia on a bus to the border tomorrow because our visas expire the day after, and yeah, we can't afford the penalty. So I'm going to try and get a bus now back to the city where we came from to use a cash machine, and then I'm going to get the bus back here. And knowing Africa, that's going to take me the rest of the day. I hope it's not too dark when I come back. Anyway, let's go on a very annoying adventure. Brother, I need change. 2,000. I gave you 5.
Sawa, ndio unastop. Hapo. Change zinazikuwa maana. Shika hiyo. Changamkia kidogo.
I'm going to Songwe.
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 You want to go Songwe?
Yes.
Airport. Airport.
Different place?
Tax. Must be you use the taxi. Daradara hakuna. No daradara.
No bus from here?
Taxi here.
Okay. As soon as you walk into the bus stand, everyone wants to kind of help you, and then they lie by saying that there's no bus to Songwe, where I've just come from on a bus. So I'm just going to go to the place I was dropped off and try and get back on a similar bus back to the village. The next morning, the nurse returned with Nadia's results, and she luckily tested negative for malaria and typhoid, meaning that she just had really bad food poisoning. However, we needed to leave the country that day. We left the guest house where we were staying, and Nadia was able to tough it out for the first kind of hour, because we tried cycling as all the buses looked far too small to fit our bikes. But after about an hour of cycling in the heat, Nadia understandably couldn't do it anymore, and we had to look for a bus anyway to take us to the border.
Sumbanga. Hello, Sumbanga.
Ah, wewe. Adona. Siafu kwa kia godoro, lisikikwa.
Wewe mzungu tupakela kushia.
Wewe mshikake.
Biko tungoja.
Ndogo kaja huku kwanza wewe. Kanyakana hivyo hivyo. Unataka shingapi? Anapokea mwenyewe.
Angalia kio.
Achia. Mwana ukipasuka kio. Lakini si kwa peke yako hiki hapa.
What's the thing?
Ngoja kwanza. Angalia tu kio. Angalia kio bwana. Achia.
Asante sana.
Asante sana. Asante sio hivi.
Isso, asante yeye.
Baskeli na kamera. Yaani baskeli ina kila aina ya kamera.
Ina speed hivi.
Wewe mzungu valisha mnyororo basi.
Acheni mbele ya kushushia.
Hata kinyamwanga na
Tukusome hela za kusurukiza vyombo.
Huyo ungekuwa peke yako ungeshusha wale to help you.
Tuone hela za kusurukiza njingo kufuma kuro kutoa hapa.
He doesn't work for the bus company.
Na tukuchukua hapo.
We paid 30,000 for this trip. 30,000. Fucking 30,000.
Mane. Tuelezane shilingi. Nakushushia hii kutoka kule kuleta hapo. Turonde hela. Wewe tumefanya kazi jamani nini nyie?
The reason for this anger at the end is locals has taken it upon themselves to climb on the bus and pass down luggage expecting to be paid the equivalent of a week's wage for a few minutes work. I've never asked anyone to do this, it's just what happens in Africa. The moment you get off public transport, people will be grabbing for your bags and will expect money to carry them a meter or whatever, even if you're shouting at them not to do it. I don't want to pay people like this, and it's the reason that there's a lot of anger as we're getting off the bus. This job should have been done by the guys who work for the bus company, by the way, but in the confusion I couldn't tell who worked for the bus company who didn't. Hi, no thank you. Yeah. No, no thank you. Wait, this is Zambia? Oh yeah, Zambia. Well, it looks the same. Hang on.